more and more sports management. Thank you for tuning in to More on the Road, where we're bringing our stories to you, to the web. Again, stay tuned for our stories of all the coaches or any sports fanatic fan that we will interview. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned.
Lost Cajun got started in Frisco, Colorado, of all places. That's why it's called the Lost Cajun. The founder, Raymond Griffin, lived in Louisiana all his life. His wife was sick. They wound up moving up to Colorado for her health. And so he started a little restaurant up there in a little small place. I think it was 600 square feet or something. And turned into a corporation. So that's why it's called the Lost Cajun. It's a very good concept. I'm not a big college fan myself.
Okay.
Now, if I'm going to watch a college football game, it usually involves LSU.
Okay. Or
Tulane, which is another New Orleans team. But I'm more into the NFL for whatever reason. But I've been a Saints fan from about 4 or 5 years old that I can remember. My grandfather used to take me to games, and so I've been a fan all my life.
So, Mr. So you were part of the bad game.
I was the one telling people not to do that. I was very against that. I know it was a joke, and it just made people feel like they was losing so bad they had to have something to laugh about, you know. But I just never agreed with that. I still don't to this day. But I believe support your team no matter what.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, I wish now sometimes that they would go back to losing, because back then it was so easy to get tickets, it was so easy to get merchandise, it was so easy, and now everything's so expensive to get just a little picture or something, Back then, I mean, you can get this stuff, you find it laying on the side of the road, and so I kind of wish sometimes it would go back to that. It's just harder to get tickets, than it used to be.
Well, I really doubt that it's going to be anytime soon with Sean Payton and Drew Brees still there for. I think what they got Drew Brees for another year or two.
To be honest with you, I think this is his last year myself. And a lot of people are going to kill me when I say this, but if they really listen to me, they'll understand it. I think Drew Brees should have been going about 5 years ago. Okay, because he's done several things, and his salary has made it where we couldn't have the team that we really could have, in my opinion. Okay, and he is falling off. He's falling off. We had some good players come through that we had to let go because we signed Drew Brees. Even quarterbacks, we had some good quarterbacks come through here. Teddy Bridgewater. What would we be if Teddy Bridgewater stayed now? Next year we're in trouble. I mean, that's right off the bat. Jameis Winston, is that the answer? I don't know, but I don't think so.
Well, I'm not sure how much of a Cowboy fan you are. Now, I hear rumors that Dak name is coming up with him, in his final year with the Cowboys. His name is coming, and he's a Louisiana native. So, what do you think about them looking at Dak Prescott?
I don't think Dak Prescott is going to happen. Only because I don't think New Orleans is going to want to pay what Dak's going to require. Dak is going to get a lot of money. Okay. Well,
let me question. Do you think he's worth that amount? That he's looking for $40,000 a year?
40 million, but no, I don't think myself personally. I don't think none of them's worth that much. But he gets what the market gives him, and the market says 40 million for a quarterback. He's that caliber of quarterback. I just don't think they're worth that amount of money.
So, Mr. Sean, introduce yourself to the followers now. You, the manager here. So I know, are you a sports fanatic?
I like sports when I get a chance to watch them.
So,
we keep them pretty busy, so they get
Okay. Well, I see you got a few TVs in here, so you can have the games on, or baseball. Well, baseball season.
We have sports on all the time. There's always a sports channel on. So, and we'll let people, if they tell us they want to look at a certain game, we'll put it on there. If the Saints are on, we're not covering up the Saints game, but anything else is fair game.
Well, that's baseball. Once every Sunday on Fox, they don't have to make sure they show their Saints game.
Yeah. They'll have to show it.
Yeah. So, are you a Saints fan yourself?
I'm not a big. I don't know. I don't have really a favorite football team. So, I guess if I had to pick one, it would be the Saints, just because they're local.
Okay. Well, myself, everybody think I'm a Saints. I know I'm a San Francisco 49ers. Way
Hold
out
on.
West
That's
California.
the interview over.
That's right. I mean, that's like the rival of the Saints. I mean,
Yeah,
come on now.
it is. It is. I became a 49ers fan in '84 once they drafted Jerry Rice. And that Mississippi ties, even though I know the Saints, we have a lot of ties with New Orleans, but I was just fascinated by Jerry Rice when I saw him play. So I was like, hey, come on, 49ers.
Jerry Rice, Mississippi Valley State, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I had a very good friend of mine was real good. He went to school with Jerry Rice, and he's definitely a player that you'll probably never see nobody like him again.
High intensity.
He was down to earth. You know, he put all his effort into football.
Yeah.
He was kind of the Peyton Manning of a wide receiver. You know, he studied hard, he did everything, and that's why he's as great as he was.
Yeah, just a little background about Jerry Rice that I know of. His father was a mason, and so that's how he had great hands because he was catching bricks.
Yep.
You're going to catch it, you're going to get hit.
Yep.
So 1 or 2. So I know he had very rough hands.
Yeah, 1 or 2 times getting hit, you'll learn to catch.
Exactly. So yeah, that's how he learned how to catch the ball very well. Now, Mr. Steve, how can, I know due to this COVID situation, I know that has hurt a lot in the restaurant business. And I know that it's hurt a lot, especially the sporting events. No crowds fans cannot attend the games, and fans barely can't go out to different restaurants and watch it. What is something that you all are doing different here at the Lost Cajun to still kind of to bring customers into the restaurant?
Well, that's a rough thing, and it's hard to try to figure out because you do one thing, and then it seems to be working, and then all of a sudden, somebody else says that the cases are going up or whatever, and then they stop again. So it's real rough on really all businesses.
Yeah.
All businesses feel the same thing. We got our to-go orders, we do curbside, we try to accommodate any way we can. Here in Byron, we can't give delivery service through our corporate, then we have to use DoorDash, and that makes it harder for us to be able to do. Not too many people deliver DoorDash in Byron. So that's been a problem here in Byron, but we can do the to-goes, we can do the curbside, you don't have to come in. We can accommodate about anything. If people just let us know what they need us to do, we'll do it.
And I see that you opening up the patio. How has that helped? I know with the governor regulations, inside is on an X amount of people, but outside you can have more people. So how's the patio plan affected into the restaurant?
Surprisingly, the patio's been a dud for us. It just, people either coming out or they're not. They don't say, oh, we'll sit outside or we'll sit inside. They just, they either come out or they don't. Is what I've noticed. And it's just unfortunate. I mean, we've lost a lot of business over it. Hopefully we can make it through and survive another couple of months or whatever. I don't know how long this virus, how long the vaccine's going to take to get in effect. And, but we just keep swinging, we keep trying.
Are there any special promos that you're offering to try to attract more customers out here? Hey, the Saints are playing, come on in, and with the Saints deal, we'll give an X amount off percentage and sit down in the doors and watch the Saints games.
We haven't tried that, and mainly because our contract with the Lost Cajun says we have to play the music here. So we can't turn up the TVs to be able to, make a good environment for a game. Okay. We can watch it on the TV, but that's all we can do. So it makes it a little harder, and they've been a little flexible with things, for the coronavirus, but it's still hard to get people to come in. And then you're probably breaking the law if you do that. So, I get too many people in here, then I create an environment, that it could be a problem. So. Well,
just based on looking at the layout, I see that you do have cooler space where you can still have your social distancing and the family sit together, different. You have your 6 table, you have your 4, your 2. So I see, with the distance here, just looking around the restaurant, and there's still sometimes, I guess corporate regulation or with the government mandate.
No, the mandates from the governor, we're in compliance of all that. We're in compliance of all the city regulations. We do a lot of sanitizing, wiping tables with sanitizers and all that to try to control anything we can control. But we're definitely in compliance with every regulation that's out there for us. Every mandate that's in here for us, we're very compliant with. So I mean, that's all we do, is do everything we can and just hope for the best. As far as I know, we haven't had a problem here with Corona. None of my employees have gotten it. So, you know, that's, you know, knock on wood, but it's definitely a good thing. I think we, as restaurants, get a bad rap. I really do think that. And I say that because, you know, everything, it seems like they always want to punish a restaurant. But, you know, Walmart, you're not going to catch coronavirus there. You're not going to catch it in Kroger. You're not going to catch it in these other places. They can allow all the people they want in there, have no regulations at all. It's really crazy to me.
Hey, well, that's government rules and government officials. That's political stuff I try to stay out of.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, I know that the Saints are the #1 in the conference right now. So if they go to the Super Bowl, they're going to have a big shindig party here, huh?
Well, we're actually looking at that now. We're trying to, because I would be torn. I want to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, if they go, I'm going to want to go. Now, I probably won't go, but I'm definitely going to be thinking about it. You know, my wife's going to kill me if I try to go, you know, just because of the cost of it. And I don't even think we're going to have, you know, people at the Super Bowl this year. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But I would definitely, I'll probably just even go to the city and just be there. You know? I wasn't the last Super Bowl, so, you know, they get it again. I'm going to try to go, do everything I can to be there.
Okay. And again, this is Bernard Moore III with More on the Road here, talking with Mr. Stephen Drury, owner of the Lost Cajun, as well as Sean Jenkins, one of the managers. If you want to come by and visit, come down to 6745 South Sowell Road, Byron, Mississippi. And again, the number is 769-257-6644. Just as you heard, that they will bring curbside and will allow you the opportunity to sit down and eat and enjoy your food, as well as that they're working on the patio. So it's a lot of space here, and they're all following the guidelines of that was set by our governor with social distancing as well as wearing a mask and everything. So yeah, so come on down to Lost Cajun. They do have some good Cajun food. I know I've tried it plenty of times and looking forward to come back again. So yes, thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to learn more information, you can log on to our website, www.mms-management.com. Follow us on social media, More and More Sports Management Facebook, More and More Sports Management Instagram or Twitter, as well as Tumblr. Log on. Again, I thank you for your time. 1 + 1 = deuces.